Hey traders, this is Tiffany with Tiffany Trades Options. I just wanted to provide a very brief video update on the SPY position that I put on a couple weeks ago. It looks like the market has been going up as I anticipated, and we're about 50% of our profit for the position. So I think what I'm going to do today is close out this position and open up a new one. As you can see right here, we have our gain of about $17. It's wavering a little bit. Our gain of about 50% profit. So if we select these legs, close at 50% profit and start the closing order, we'll review the confirmation screen. Right here we can see that we'll take a debit of $15 or 15 cents. We're going to lock this order here. We're going to review and we're going to send. And so if we close this position for about $15, we'll realize a profit of $17 less a couple of pennies in fees. And our buying power will increase by $84.70. So let's go ahead and try that and see what happens. So right now we have a working order. The midpoint is 15. The trade that I want to put on is 15. And this number here is going to fluctuate a little bit, so we're just going to go ahead and wait for this to fill as is. I'm not going to make any adjustments to this trade. I don't want to get out of this as quickly as possible because it is profitable, so I want to capture as much profit as I can. Okay, everyone, as you can see, I took a break from watching the order get filled, and I went and walked my dogs for about 45 minutes, and while I was away, I got a trade alert that the position had been filled. So we're going to take a look at the activity. We're going to check out filled. So it was filled at $15 as we had expected. And we'll check out the history, and the fees are about 29 cents, so minus $15.29 from the account brings the overall buying power and balance to $514.39. So that is a profitable trade for this tiny account. We're going to spend a couple of minutes looking at what is going on right now in the other ETFs, how they're doing, which one might be a good idea to open a trade in, and I will report back momentarily. All right, so as you can see, I never ended up executing an additional trade on Thursday. I got a little bit distracted with work and other things around my house, and then the market closed, and then it was closed on Friday for the Good Friday observance. So today is Monday, April 13th. The market is a little bit down today. Which makes selling puts sort of an ideal opportunity. The market was up on Thursday, and so I didn't really have anything that I wanted to enter at that time. So the one good thing about TastyWorks and their web browser platform is the different watch lists to work from. And so I'm going to focus on ETFs because it allows me to open credit spreads for smaller widths. And I'm going to sort by the IV rank. And it looks like today IWM, which is a Russell 2000 ETF, has the highest IV rank right now. It's down today by 3%. So we're going to look at the chart. So similar to other ETFs and stocks, IWM had a high in February before it took a big dive in March. This is not unusual for what we've seen in the market, and it's starting to come up a little bit. And so today it's also down. So let's explore the opportunities in IWM. We're going to open up a contract that is 30 to 60 days out. May 29th is a weekly. May 15th is 32 days out. I'm probably not going to do that. It's coming up pretty quick. And June 19th and 67 days. IWM is right now trading around 119.80. The low was 100, about 100. I don't really anticipate it getting that low again. So because this is a small account, again, I'm going to open up a trade that is only $1 wide. I'm going to try to collect about 1/3 of the credit between the widths of the strikes. One good thing about TastyWorks platform as well is that when you design your trades, it gives you the probability of profit. And if I held this trade until expiration, the probability that I would profit is 56%. Another thing to keep in mind when putting on trades in TastyWorks is this little symbol right here is an indication that this option is not very liquid, which means there are not as many buyers and sellers on either side, so it's not guaranteed that the order will get filled right away. You tend to see this in weeklies that are a little bit further out as people are more often trading the expirations that are closer in time. For example, May 22nd doesn't have the liquid symbol. But then again, it switches depending on what's going on. So this is not also a guarantee that it's going to be a liquid. So just keep that in mind when you're placing trades. All right, so it looks like there's about 1 penny better, maybe not, for May 22nd, which is 39 days away. I'm going to go ahead and review this. If we hold this position until expiration, the max profit is $37. The max loss is $63, which would be $1 minus credit collected, so that would be $63. This is going to reduce the buying power by $65.30. Okay, so here we have a working order at 37 cents. This order has been holding for a few minutes while I went to go and edit the video, and I'm not confident that it's going to get filled at 37 cents. You can see that it keeps fluctuating a little bit. So this is actually kind of a wide bid and ask compared to most ETFs. I'm going to go down to 35 cents and see what happens. Okay, so that got filled. We didn't take too much of a cut on the midpoint. It's only about $2 less a couple pennies in fees. Go to the activity. So this was filled at 35 cents minus 230. The new total cash balance is 547.07. The new buying power is 447.07. If we wanted to put on another trade, we could. I'm not going to do that right now because, as I said before, this is a small account and I'm trying to build up capital. Eventually we'll get there, but just not today. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to record this trade in the trade journal that I showed you in the last video. I'm not going to go over that again with you today. It's not super exciting. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you. And if you like the content, please do me a favor. Hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'd be so happy to hear from you. Thanks. Bye.